Hi, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Halloween Samhain 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps this channel out immensely, so thank you so much for doing so. And if you're interested in entering to receive a reading, put a pumpkin emoji in the comment box below. The person who will receive this reading will be announced in a separate video, not through the comment box, so do not be fooled by anybody pretending to be me. Now, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Interesting. Okay, so we have the whole reading crowned by the star, which is Aquarius energy, but the star reversed. So there's the illusion of things coming forward. The dreams of things are going to be very important, but we need to put into alignment the dreams with how do I make these dreams a reality? And do I want these dreams to become more than just dreams? So being aware of that is going to be super important. We have the Knight of Wands here reversed. So there is a sense here of a little bit of hot-headedness coming forward. We then have the Two of Swords. There's a severing of a tie coming here, but also a sense of a broadening of thought. It's almost like it could have been A or it could have been B, but now we're seeing that there's the whole rest of the alphabet. Like there's totally different paths that we can move forward in. With the Four of Wands here, there is a sense of celebration. There is a sense of coming into our power and what we want. This could be new job opportunities. This could be moving house. And with the Knight of Lightning, the Knight of Swords reversed, there is a sense of, it's funny because we're having trouble with movement here. That's going to be a very important thing to note with the Knight's reverse. With the Knight of Swords reverse, it is a fear of being the hero of our own story. There is something holding us back that's like, okay, what do I need to go after? What do I want? Where do I need to be? That starts to really honor me, like celebrate me, because there's a celebration coming forward as well. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. Love. Love is so important. And we have the energy of love coming forward. Love changes the energy vibration of things, moves us forward in beauty. Love makes things beautiful. Surrounding ourselves in love is going to be just so important. I'm thinking of that, I always forget his name, but I believe he's a Japanese scientist that studied water, and he saw that the water crystals change. And the water crystals that are the most beautiful are the ones that are surrounded in love. And because we are made up of so much water, let's make our water crystals beautiful. Let's surround ourselves in love and see what beauty and brilliance that brings forward. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Seven of Cups. We need to be mindful of falling into the dream of things, which is what the Star, card reversed has been telling us. It will be so easy to imagine, to wish, to think, and to be just absolutely caught up in the thoughts of it instead of, the action of obtaining. So just be aware of this, that dreams can come forward and dreams will be more enticing than reality. And that's just something to be aware of. Now, with the star reversed, we can be having a bit of difficulty with Aquarius energy. If you're born on the cusp with Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart, we can be finding this to be a little bit challenging, and we could be finding Aquariuses to be a little bit challenging. But there's also a sense of the dream of something is more powerful and more, it almost seems more tangible than the reality of it. So just be aware of this during this time. And that's also because, the veil between the spirit world and the waking world is the thinnest during Halloween, Samhain, Day of the Dead. During these times, we can connect so much greater. And so the dream of something, or the dream even that our spirit world has for us, the spirit entities, our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors have for us, can be so, so, so powerful that it can kind of warp the way that we're seeing things right here and right now. So being aware of this is going to be huge for us during this time, because we are getting a lot of messages through our dreams and through our ability to kind of like think bigger. And those dreams are really going to help us move us forward. But we can also kind of go the opposite direction instead of taking them as inspiration, being like, wow, this dream world is so perfect. I never want to try and go after it because I'll muck it up. That's not true. So that's not true, but just know that that's the energy that comes forward. With the Knight of Wands, there's an energy around us. There's an energy of movement here with both the Knights, the Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords reversed. These are also the fastest Knights. So what Spirit is telling us here is take it slow. We are represented by the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving Knight. Take it slow. We're going to want to speed everything up. Our tempers can get the best of us. We can be astoundingly passionate about things. We have people in our lives where their tempers get the best of them. They're astoundingly passionate. And all of a sudden, the fire just becomes a little bit too big, a little bit too intense. So be aware of this during this time. With the Two of Swords coming into play, we are going to see that there are certain ties that are going to be severed, certain like connections that we're going to be looking at and being like, I don't know about this, I don't know about that. How do I move forward here? What do I want from there? So that's going to be a big thing. With the Two of Swords, there always seem to be two paths that were laid before us, two ways to move forward. And we thought, okay, that's it. But now what's happening is we're starting to see that, what is it? There's more than you could ever imagine coming forward. There's more here that has ever been imagined coming forward. And we're looking at it and saying, well, how do I handle this? How do I connect with this? And that's why Spirit is saying, the dream of it can become so much more powerful than being overwhelmed by the reality of going after it. So just be aware of this during this time. With the Four of Wands, there's a celebration. There's success here. There's power and abundance and bounty coming forward. And there are new opportunities. So as we start to see new paths open, it brings us opportunities that we hadn't felt we could connect with before. We didn't think was going to be a part of our lives. So with the Four of Wands, it's like, it's time to celebrate. It's time to move forward. It's time to go after. It's time to open up the door. It's time to embrace so much more than we have imagined. And as we embrace this, we see ourselves. And as we see ourselves, we really start to know, okay, what do I honor? What do I love? What do I want? What am I committing myself to? And that becomes a very big part of the way we're moving forward during this time, but also our commitment to the spirit world. Our connection with the spirit world is guiding us towards the commitments we want to awaken within our heart, the way that we want to move forward for ourselves. And it leads us to the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords in the upright position is being the hero of our own stories. But we can really want, and I totally get this, we can really want somebody to rescue us, somebody to take the responsibilities off our shoulders and be our white knight, right? Coming in on horseback, saving the day. I always think of that scene in Disney's Sleeping Beauty, where, Prince Charming rides in, slays the dragon, rides down the hill, slays the dragon, cuts through the bramble, rescues the princess. And it's like, and they all live happily ever after. And doesn't that seem nice? Doesn't that seem easy? And yet there's so much more to that story. And I've even heard it and studied it as an allegory, for us slaying our dragons, slaying our fears, cutting through the poison of our world, ascending the tower, raising our consciousness and rescuing the divine feminine that sleeps within us. And here, there's just a sense of, I want change. I want change, and I want it now. And we could be looking at this and saying, yeah, that seems exactly right. I want change and I want it now. But Spirit is saying, slow down. We want things to happen super, super fast. We need to slow it down. We need to look at our passions. We need to look at what we love. We need to look at, what we're saying to ourselves and really look at what we're wanting to create. Because there's something here about our soul's purpose here on this earth being a little bit out of alignment with what we think we should be creating and what we think we should be cultivating within our life. Our subconscious spirit message is family. Family is just going to be so important. Whether it's, the family we've created, the family that we were born into, the, people who become like family to us, that energy on Halloween, Samhain, Day of the Dead is going to just be so important to us. And so let us surround ourselves with that energy of family and connection, but also connecting with our ancestors, connecting with those who have passed on is going to be a very beautiful thing for us to do during this time. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Ace of Wands. This is a gift. So the aces are always gifts. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift of passion and of creativity and of fire and of determination. And we're not quite ready for this right now. Because the Knight of Candles, the Knight of Wands, is reversed. We take this gift. We just don't realize it. And we need to be mindful that there's a lot more to us than we're seeing right at this moment. It brings us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Five of Pumpkins. And the Five of Pumpkins is subconsciously having a poverty mentality, thinking I'm not worthy or I can't have this because XYZ. And Spirit is like, enough of that. Absolutely enough of that. Do not hold yourself back. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. Don't forget the pumpkin emoji in the comment box. If you want to, if you don't, that's totally cool. So now let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless, and have a wonderful Halloween, Samhain. Bye.